butterfly because Jack here is, of course, our beautiful monarch butterfly, right? No, Jack's so beautiful, great horned owl, a really cool bird of prey that lives all throughout North America and right around here as well. They are the most common member of the owl family. That being said, though, they are not exactly easy birds to see, right? They're pretty tough to find in the wild, even though they live everywhere. You can find great horned owls in every single province and territory throughout Canada. You can find them in every single state except for Hawaii. You can find them all throughout Mexico, and even a little bit into Central America as well. They are one of the most widespread birds of prey. But yes, they're not easy to see. And for the most part, that's because they don't want to be found. In the wild, they're much more reserved, they're much more shy, they want to keep to themselves. So to that effect, they will live away from humans. They don't want to live nearby cities. They would rather live out in the woods. And speaking of, they would rather live in deep, dense wooded areas because that's
his head turned the whole time, Jerk.
Of course, they're way more active as the sun starts to set because that's when they are active. And they're way more active during their breeding season, which happens to run right through the winter time. So if you add all that up together, it doesn't exactly make a great time in the woods for humans, but it is great for the great horned owl. The thing is, though, even if you knew exactly when and where to find them, you'd have a hard time spotting them still because this is a bird that is built for camouflage. And if you didn't really get to see the pattern on his back, have a look inside. There is a taxidermy owl that you can have a look at. He has one of the best natural camouflages you'll ever see in your life. Now that's not really mostly to hide from his predators, though it does really help with that. Mostly what his camouflage is built for is for hunting his prey. Now owls are passive hunters, which means instead of going to search for the food, they will sit and wait for the food to come to them. So when an owl is hunting, what they will do is they will find a good spot and they will sit and they will wait and wait and wait. And they will wait and wait and wait until eventually they feel there is something that they can catch, and so they will go down and they will catch it while it's not paying attention with their big strong feet. And if you don't believe that they will wait for a very long time, a great horned owl technically holds the unofficial official record of being the laziest bird on the planet, okay? And what I mean by that is, there was one great horned owl once documented sitting in a tree waiting for food to come by. It didn't go searching for food, for water, for shelter, for anything. This great horned owl sat in the same spot, in the same tree for 2 weeks straight. 2 weeks straight. An owl didn't do a single thing. Now you guys are probably thinking, how can an animal get by being that lazy? Well, here's something for you. Someone had to sit and watch that owl for 2 weeks as well, so I'm not sure who's really being lazier there. But yes, absolutely, they will sit and they will wait for the food to come to them for an incredibly long time. And so, of course, yes, they want to be camouflaged, they want to be strong, and they want to be sure. Because if they miss, it could be a very long time before something else comes by that they want to eat. So yes, they want to make sure they get it on the very first try. And so they are incredibly powerful. They're very strong animals. And if you guys want, you guys can actually do an experiment right now to find out just how strong Jack is, okay? It's actually a pretty fun experiment. Most people end up doing it. So here's what you gotta do. What I need you to do is I need you to take your weaker hand and put it out in front of you, okay? So if you're left-handed, put your right hand out, and if you're right-handed, put your left hand out, okay? Now what I need you to do is I need you to take your stronger hand and I need you to grab hold of your wrist, okay? Now, here's the tricky part. What I need you to do now is I need you to squeeze your wrist as tight as you possibly can. Go for it, guys. Squeeze as hard as you possibly can. All right, you guys are really squeezing as hard as you possibly can. I mean, I don't believe you guys, okay? You guys are pretty strong, so I feel like if you were squeezing as hard as you could, you might be sitting there with a bit more than a blank expression on your face, right? But I get it. You guys don't want to hurt yourselves. That's fine, but we've got to do something to figure this out. So, what I want you guys to do is I want you to let go of your wrist. What I want you to do now is I want you to grab hold of your neighbor's wrist, all right? Turn to the person beside you, even if you don't really know them. This is a great way to make friends. And once you have your neighbor's wrist, but the only time you're ever gonna get away with this, I need you to squeeze their wrist as tight as you possibly can, guys. Go for it as hard as you can. It doesn't work unless you squeeze as hard as you can. All right, I'm seeing a couple more expressions on your faces now. That's a little bit better. Well done, guys. All right. You can let go of each other now. Now I'm going to guess, though, that probably wasn't super comfortable, right? Now to give you an idea of numbers, an average adult human can squeeze with their hands somewhere around 50, maybe 60 psi if you're pretty strong, which is pretty good, right? The great horned owl, with his feet, can squeeze over 450 psi. Almost 10 times as strong as an adult human man. And that is a ton of power coming out of a very small animal, and that is why he can catch so many things. They are able to catch just about anything they want in the forests of North America. Great horned owls will eat things like, of course, mice and rats, which are very easy for them, but also chipmunks, squirrels,